What's going on, guys? I'm back at my house, and I just fed Django. I don't know what y'all can see in the background there, but men live here, okay? This is how we do. Man, one of my friends that watches my videos told me my beard was getting out of control. She don't know what she's talking about. And I just went back and looked at when I first started feeding him, and you're a messy eater. Fit in around here. Dang, homie. You got food in your beard. I know the feeling, man. Ain't nobody judging. Nobody judging. You need a hug? I'll hug you. Say hello to my little friend. It's okay. He's got to get off the bottle. And let me show you guys what happens when I walk outside. And they're like little children when you bottle feed them, is because when you stop bottle feeding them and you stop holding them, and I've put him up for the evening, he screams like a kid that you've left in a crib. And Django's no different. He got to learn to fend for himself. He's got food in his belly. He's fine. Watch this. As soon as he heard that door. Ladies. But he just ate. I mean, like 10 minutes ago. Just ate. Look, he smashed his face thinking a bottle's coming. Bruh, you just ate, man. You just ate. So here's what we got, though. It rained all night last night. That's why it looks like this. I like that Will Summer ain't laid her egg yet, but I think it's about time. He's using my good Tupperware to eat out of. I prefer those hanging ones on the fence with the carabiners. But Tractor Supply's been out for like 2 weeks. So I'm gonna have to go online and find one. This is what I got him. Some goat grower food and some licorice flavored treats. Everybody I've talked to, including his previous owner, the farm we got him from, he wants to be held. He wants to be held while he eats, which means, basically it means I'm a good daddy. If he's gonna fend for himself and continue to develop his rumen and digestive tract, he's gotta eat. So, gotta eat on his own. Attaboy. Let's check on the baby chicks. And I already fed them this morning. Looks like they demolished it. But last night was pretty cool. Case and I came out to put them up for the evening, and they were all inside their little brooder by themselves right at sunset. 2 nights in a row we came out and put them in there for them and actually closed them up. Like we picked each one up individually and put them in there, and we put another piece of siding right in front of the door. Look how much rain we got. Water never stands back here. This is all from last night. And this is from, come on. This giant hole is from a curious dog. When we first moved in, she had to know what was on the outside of the fence. Come on. Got stuck under there once or twice, so put that 2x12 across there to keep her in. When you only see 4, that means somebody's laying an egg. I'll put the link to this water down below, and it's held up really well. It's gone through 2 winters. I think that's what it is. I've actually got a bunch of the cups in the garage. You know, the ones where they push down the yellow floater and get water, but opted for this style. And happy we did. Comes with a little cone so they can't jump up on it. And they can't stand on it, at least. Flock party. I've got some oyster shells to put in their food. Where's she at? The cream leg bar, the one that lays the blue eggs. She is, her eggs are like a different shade almost, either on the top or the bottom, almost every day. And I remember she's my one that she sleeps underneath the coop no matter what I do. And I put lime in there, I put DE in there, I put fresh shavings in there, and she lays in the coop. Now they all lay in the coop right now. They won't use these nesting boxes, which is what today's video is about. I'm gonna show you in a minute. But for some reason, her eggs don't seem very, I don't know, not as solid as the birds I've had in the past. So just got some oyster shells, and you know, I give them grit every now and then, but they poop pretty good. But remember, I keep them on fresh grass. Now they're not free ranging, but every couple days or so, you can probably see in this video where there's new lines, every couple days or so I move the fence so they get all new grass. So you know, grit does help with digestion, but trust me, they poop. They know how to poop. So anyway, let's put some of this down, see what happens. Oyster shells help with egg strength, a lot of calcium in them, and I do give them their shells probably weekly. And I don't bake them or anything. Some people say to bake them so they don't recognize them as egg shells, because then they'll start eating their own eggs. But I definitely crunch them down. I actually put them in a plastic bag, just a little Ziploc. Give them the old fist pound on the kitchen counter. Then I feed them their shells. So let's see if this helps over the next couple days. I'll let you know. They're eating that block off the ground, what you know. I had a comment about the audio in my videos, and man, I tell you what, guys, I can't express my frustration more. And I've looked at YouTubers that we all follow and know, the big ones. And I've looked at their microphones, I bought their microphones, I bought a $200 microphone, still didn't work. Now I'm recording this on my phone, maybe that's a problem, but I got a patch cable, I got the correct patch cable. Remember, I'm a nerd. I'm having a hard time. I switched back between a Canon SX740 and my phone, and this is the new phone, and the audio just when I switch back and forth. So I promise you I'm working on it, and I'm working on looking at the camera when I talk, so because you can't hear me as well when I'm doing this, right? So anyway, I'm working on it, but I appreciate the comment, and you see something else, let me know. So here's the other thing I wanted to show you guys. These little giant nesting boxes, they're great, I love them, but this right here, I'm going to build a platform off the side of this so that way they can jump up there and hopefully all start laying. So but somebody asked me too if we were going to get shirts, and Case and I already had some shirts made, but we just made enough for us, because we wanted to be cool like everybody else. And somebody asked if we were going to get some shirts made. I'm looking into it. I'm going to check. I'll tell you what, first person to send me carpenter pencil, you know, the wood ones you just, you know, sharpen with your pocket knife, I'll hook you up with a shirt. So. Now, thank goodness these birds are really, really light, because you actually don't ever want to screw down into a 2x4 like that, or any board for that matter, because the grain's obviously running north and south on the board. I don't care if the grain's curved down or curved up. I hope you know what that means. But screwing down into a board like that, that's like screwing into, think of it like you're looking at a cup full of straws at a restaurant. You know, the straws are all sticking up. That's what you're screwing down into like this. It's never the strongest way to screw down into something. You always want to toenail it, which is like this. Gives it a little bit more strength. But this will work just fine for chickens. Let's build my house? No way. What I gotta do is figure out who's laid and who hasn't. I think the only one that hasn't today is the olive egger and the Easter egger. So I'm gonna try and catch them and put them in here. Alright, I think that's all I'm going to do for now. But like I said, I love these little nesting boxes when they use them. Anyway, hopefully that works. You know, it's kind of like teaching them to drink from the nipples versus the cups and things like that. If you show one of them how to do it, they'll teach the rest of them how to do it. So maybe now with a little extra place to jump and land on, they'll use them. But that's it for now, guys. Man, it's dropped to 46 degrees. I've got my little security camera going, so we'll find out if anybody else uses it. Obviously, if they lay an egg, I'll know they used it, but I'll have footage of it. So anyway, y'all have a good one, and like my uncle says, be good. And if you can't be good, be quick.